Stop everything and listen carefully. This message is not for everyone, but if you're watching right now, it may be meant for you. Jesus warned that December 2025 would test humanity in ways we're not prepared for, especially our elders. This is not about fear, it's about survival, peace, and knowing where safety truly is. Stay with me, because the next few minutes could change how you face what's coming. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Now, let's dive into what really happened. The first safe place is not made of walls or doors. It is not a building, not a bunker, and not even a country. The first safe place is faith. Throughout history, Jesus warned that fear would spread faster than truth. Fear moves quickly, quietly, and invisibly. It enters homes through constant bad news, alarming headlines, and endless predictions. When fear takes control, people stop thinking clearly. They rush, they panic, and they make decisions they later regret. Fear weakens the mind and exhausts the heart. Faith works differently. Faith slows you down. Faith brings clarity where confusion lives. Faith reminds you that you are not facing the future alone. For seniors especially, faith becomes an anchor during uncertain times. This is not blind belief or empty words. It is trust built over decades of life, years of hardship survived, storms faced, and prayers that were answered in ways only time can reveal. Seniors know what it means to endure. They have already walked through loss, struggle, and uncertainty, and they are still standing. That experience strengthens faith in a way nothing else can. Choosing faith over fear means making intentional choices every day. It means turning off constant negative news that feeds anxiety and replacing it with moments of silence, prayer, or reflection. It means choosing prayer over panic, taking worries to God instead of carrying them alone. It also means remembering that if God has carried you through the hardest moments of your past, He will not abandon you now. Faith does not deny reality. Faith simply refuses to let fear control it. Keanu Reeves once said, "Grief and love are inseparable. What matters is how we carry them." The same truth applies to fear. Fear may exist, but how you carry it determines its power. When fear is carried alone, it grows heavier. When fear is carried with faith, it begins to lose its grip. Faith transforms fear into strength. It replaces anxiety with peace. It turns uncertainty into quiet confidence. If December 2025 brings challenges, confusion, or change, faith will be your first shelter. Not because it removes every problem, but because it gives you the strength to face them without losing yourself. Faith keeps the heart steady when the world feels unsteady. And in times like these, that is the safest place of all. Jesus often withdrew to quiet places. He stepped away from crowds, noise, and constant demands, not because he was afraid, but because silence strengthens the soul. In quiet moments, the mind becomes clear, the heart becomes steady, and wisdom has space to rise. This is why the second safe place is a quiet, simple life. Today's world is loud. Cities are crowded, systems are overloaded, and digital noise never stops. Phones buzz, televisions run non-stop, and bad news repeats itself every hour. For seniors especially, this constant stimulation creates stress, confusion, and exhaustion. The body feels it, and so does the mind. Simplicity becomes not just a lifestyle choice, but a form of protection. A quiet, simple life does not mean giving up comfort or joy. It means removing what drains your energy and keeping what truly matters. It begins with reducing unnecessary spending, not chasing things that promise happiness but deliver stress. When life becomes less about buying and more about being, peace naturally follows. Simplicity also means keeping daily routines. Waking up at the same time, eating regular meals, taking walks, reading, praying, or resting. These habits bring stability in uncertain times. Routines remind the mind and body that life is still ordered, even when the outside world feels chaotic. If possible, a simple life also means living closer to nature. Fresh air, sunlight, trees, and open spaces calm the nervous system. Nature has a quiet way of healing what noise has damaged. Even small moments, sitting near a window, tending plants, or walking outside, can restore inner peace. Most importantly, simplicity means valuing peace over possessions. Many people spend their lives collecting things, only to realize later that peace was the real treasure. A calm heart, a clear mind, and a restful home are worth more than anything money can buy. This way of living does not mean isolation. It does not mean cutting off people or hiding from the world. It simply means choosing calm over chaos, intentionally and consistently. Keanu Reeves is often admired for this very reason. Despite global fame, he lives simply. He walks instead of showing off, reads instead of boasting, and listens more than he speaks. His life quietly proves an important truth. Peace does not come from excess, it comes from balance. In uncertain times, simplicity becomes safety. When life is quiet and uncluttered, the soul remains strong, steady, and ready, no matter what lies ahead. Jesus warned that in difficult times, many people would feel alone. Not because others disappeared, but because fear, confusion, and stress would slowly break human connection. That is why the third safe place is strong family connections and trusted community. This safe place does not require a perfect family. It does not depend on large social circles or public attention. It simply needs 2 or 3 people who truly care. For seniors, this connection is especially critical. As the world becomes faster and more digital, many older adults are left feeling invisible or forgotten. Yet seniors carry wisdom, experience, and emotional strength that families deeply need. Staying connected is not just helpful, it is life-giving. Strong family connection begins with open communication. Talking honestly with children or grandchildren creates trust. It allows concerns to be shared calmly instead of bottled up. Seniors do not need to hide their thoughts, and younger generations need guidance from those who have already walked through life storms. Connection also means sharing wisdom, not fear. Seniors have lived through wars, economic hardship, loss, and change. Their calm perspective helps others stay grounded. When wisdom replaces worry, families grow stronger together. Another important part of connection is making plans together. Planning does not mean expecting the worst, it means preparing wisely. Discussing living arrangements, health needs, and emergency plans brings peace to everyone involved. When families plan together, no one feels alone or unprotected. Isolation, on the other hand, weakens people. When someone feels disconnected, fear grows louder and hope grows quieter. Loneliness affects both emotional and physical health, especially for seniors. Human beings are not designed to live cut off from one another. We are strengthened through love, presence, and shared responsibility. Keanu Reeves has spoken openly about loss and loneliness in his own life. He has shared how meaningful relationships, quiet friendships, shared meals, simple conversations, helped pull him out of darkness. His story reminds us that even the strongest individuals need connection. No one is meant to face storms alone. Your safe place does not need to be grand or complicated. It may be a kitchen table where stories are shared. It may be a weekly phone call that brings comfort. It may be a shared prayer, spoken softly but felt deeply. That still counts. In uncertain times, strong family connections become a shelter, one built not with walls, but with love, understanding, and presence. Jesus never said, "Do nothing." On the contrary, he encouraged readiness. Preparation is not about living in fear. It is about living with wisdom, foresight, and calm. That is why the fourth safe place is preparation without panic. Calm preparation begins with simple, practical steps. It starts with keeping basic supplies, food, water, and everyday essentials organized and accessible. This ensures that in unexpected circumstances, seniors are not caught off guard. Supplies are not a sign of fear, they are a way to protect oneself with dignity. Next comes managing medications responsibly. Many seniors rely on prescription medicines, and staying on top of dosages, refills, and schedules can prevent unnecessary stress. A well-maintained medicine routine creates stability and health security. Another key step is writing down important documents. Birth certificates, medical records, financial papers, and emergency contacts should be in one safe and accessible place. When emergencies strike, Having information ready can save precious time and prevent confusion. Equally important is staying informed without becoming obsessed. Knowledge is power, but constant exposure to alarming news can increase anxiety instead of preparing the mind. Instead, follow reliable sources, set specific times to check updates, and then step away. Calm awareness is far more effective than constant worry. Preparation is not fear. It is wisdom. Seniors who prepare calmly feel empowered rather than anxious. Even small actions, a neatly stocked pantry, organized files, a routine for medicine, bring peace of mind. These steps show that one respects life and its uncertainties, without letting them control emotions. Keanu Reeves is a perfect example of disciplined preparation. Before taking on any movie role, he studies meticulously. He rehearses patiently. He respects the process without rushing or panicking. This same mindset applies to life itself. Readiness combined with patience, discipline, and calm thinking creates security. Prepared hearts are peaceful hearts. When seniors know they have taken steps to care for themselves, they can face uncertainty with confidence. Life may bring challenges, but preparation transforms anxiety into assurance, chaos into control, and fear into quiet strength. In times of uncertainty, calm preparation becomes a shelter. It is not just about surviving the storm, it is about facing it with steady courage and clarity, knowing that every small step taken today adds to safety and peace tomorrow. The last safe place is the most powerful of all, hope. It is not something we can see, touch, or measure, yet it carries an invisible strength that can withstand any storm. Jesus warned of tribulation and hardship, yet he always paired his warnings with hope. This is because hope keeps the spirit alive even when circumstances feel overwhelming. Without hope, even the strongest people can falter. With it, the weakest can endure. For seniors especially, hope is not just a comforting thought, it is a lifeline. Your journey is far from over. The wisdom, experience, and calm presence you carry are needed now more than ever. Even in a world that feels chaotic, your voice, your guidance, and your steady influence create a ripple of reassurance for those around you. Hope gives your life purpose, even in uncertain times. Living with hope means waking up each day with intention. It means finding small yet meaningful reasons to move forward, moments of gratitude, acts of kindness, and opportunities to support loved ones. It also means helping others stay calm. Your calmness, when rooted in hope, spreads to others. It reduces fear and restores faith in human resilience. Hope also means believing tomorrow still has meaning, even when today feels heavy. It does not deny hardship or pain, but it refuses to let these define the end of your story. Each new day carries potential, and hope reminds us that life's beauty can reappear, even after the darkest nights. Keanu Reeves once said, "The ones we love never truly leave us." Hope works in a similar way. Even in the midst of trials, it stays. It persists quietly, patiently, and powerfully. It lifts the heart and gives courage when external circumstances feel threatening. Just as love endures beyond presence, hope endures beyond circumstance. No matter what December 2025 brings, whether challenges, confusion, or change, hope becomes a shelter that no storm can destroy. It strengthens, uplifts, and anchors the soul. Combined with faith, simplicity, connection, and preparation, hope completes the framework of true safety. In the end, hope is more than a feeling, it is a purposeful force. It reminds seniors that their life, wisdom, and guidance matter. It reassures the heart that no matter how uncertain the world may become, there is always a reason to keep going, a reason to love, and a reason to believe in tomorrow. Hope is, and always will be, the safest place of all.